I have never seen the movie Dirty Harry.
It's unbelievable.
I know you said you were going to slap me because I've never seen it.
You feel lucky today, huh, punk?
I guess. I don't know. Is there Clint Eastwood in this?
Yes.
Okay, because I've heard that from Bruce Almighty's.
That's
Bruce
so funny.
Almighty.
These reactions are always so fun because it's like you know the reference, but you don't know where it came from.
I have no idea.
So I'm about to introduce him to one of the all-time legends. Honestly, I have not watched Dirty Harry in probably I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably been 20 years.
Is it a comedy, an action?
Let's dive in. Let's just jump in and we're going to find out.
Before we start though, guys, hit us with a like and subscribe. This is a brand new movie reaction page and we're going to be doing full-length movie reactions once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Without further ado, let's go. Jeez. All right, lady.
How can you even drink it? It's going to be just sludge. The funny thing is that's how you drink your coffee. It's so bizarre.
No, it isn't.
All right, folks, you did real good with that cop. Now I want everything. Money, watches, rings, everything. Quick, move!
You coming with me, Mom? We gonna have us a little party, huh? What you doing, you pighead sucker?
Every day for the last 10 years, Loretta there has been giving me a large black coffee. Today she gives me a large black coffee, only it's got sugar in it. A lot of sugar. I just came back to complain. How you boys put those guns down?
Say what?
Whoa, we're not just gonna let you walk out of here.
Who is we, sucker?
Smith and Wesson and me. Go ahead. Make my day. Call D'Ambrosio in the DA's office. Ask him if coffee is psychic.
There you have it. Your introduction.
We got to watch this movie. First off, But I have a few things I have to say and or point out.
Okay.
So it feels like it's not a comedy,
No, it's not a comedy.
but it is. That was hilarious for so many reasons.
Yeah, and I do want to apologize because I know you don't like a lot of sugar in your coffee. I know you like your coffee like you like your men, long, strong, and black.
No, I like my coffee like I like my women, cold and bitter. But
That is true.
no, so okay, first off, that was funny, but it's very clever. That was very clever of a scene. But then I had to laugh when he's like, I got a large coffee, and that was like the smallest little cup I've ever seen. And then to just go full berserk and cause more damage to that place and more of a headache. Like the owner would probably have been like, bro, we have like $82 in this place in general.
Yeah.
But you broke
You
like
did $10,000 worth of damage.
You broke almost every window, the tables. You shot out our whole back thing. We're gonna have to be closed for a week.
Exactly.
Like even if insurance covers
There's
this,
blood everywhere. I have to mop up human blood and dead bodies now. Oh,
Yeah.
This place is haunted now.
Yeah,
For the rest of my life,
you
I'm gonna
might
be
have permanently
haunted.
ruined my store forever. And these guys were just trying to get like a cut. I mean,
I will be spending the rest of my life in a therapist dealing with the PTSD from seeing you murder.
and this guy's just like, make my day.
It is kind of funny because I'm wondering if this was one of the first action movies that kind of had the comedic like lines in it, because that just became like a big thing throughout the 80s. It was like you have the cop that did excessive amounts of damage.
Was it supposed to be comedic?
Yeah. There's like a line. I mean, I think that it's supposed to be at least like witty, because he has, I don't know if this is when he first debuted that line, but like the "Make My Day" line is like classic, and I think it gets recycled. The one I always remember is he's sitting there and he's got the gun pointed at him, and he's like, "Now, I bet you're wondering, did I fire 5 shots or 6? Well, in all the confusion, I lost track myself." But you got to ask yourself, do you feel lucky today? Huh, punk? Do
Yeah.
you feel lucky?
All I remember from that is he was like in Bruce Almighty when he's like turns into Clint Eastwood and he looks in the thing. He's like, "You feel lucky, punk?" So
Yep.
I've heard that. So that's why when I was like, when you said that, I was like, oh, is this Clint Eastwood? But I've never seen this movie. I'm like super unfamiliar with 80s films because like the only time I watched old films growing up was at like my grandma and my aunt's house, but they were like super religious. So like we would like watch the Lemon Drop Kids and, like movies that were like wholesome. We never saw like action films from back in the day.
One of the things I love about watching movies, it's a time capsule. So it's not just like about like it's like the humor and the writing, but then you just see like the scenes of what life was like. These little things that we take for granted, like the large coffee, the cars, just people's attitudes, the way they dress. There's so many things that when you watch these movies, it's like, wow, that's a time capsule, and you can kind of like see just how times have changed, like for the good, for the bad, everything in between. But I just think that's part of the fun of watching these movies, is just like looking back and just seeing, what life was like for people.
Yeah.
Even though it's a, fictional version to a degree, there's still elements of it that it's like, oh yeah, they're using payphones, just like all these little simple things.
Even just the old school diner cafe. Like, I mean,
Exactly.
they still have those around, but everything's like so commercialized. Like, at least we're around here. There's like, I know like one good diner,
Yeah.
but it's still like, it doesn't have this home feel where it's like the same people go every day.
And it's like, I mean, people harp on this, but obviously there's no cell phone. So it's like people are just sitting down at a diner, they're reading a book or reading the paper or talking. So just these little things, it's like, damn, like life is really
the newspaper
changed.
dead?
Yeah. My dad had like a thing where he would always get the New York Times, the Sunday edition of the New York Times, because that was like the thick one that had, the special articles in there, and it had all these different segments to it, like arts and culture. So, other people, they might have had whatever, Washington Post.
I used to be
whatever.
a newspaper delivery boy.
Yeah. But it was definitely like a thing. It was like a big, I mean, that's how people got their news.
It's
And
crazy,
I
it's
was
gone.
thinking about this because it's like we live in these times. I know we're kind of going off on a tangent, but we live in these times where it's like constant news. You can just scroll on your phone and find bad shit happening all over the world. Oh, there's a genocide here. There's a you know, kid that got kidnapped, there's a shooting here, and it's like nonstop. There's something to being able to shut that down. And like, maybe if you want, you watch the 5 o'clock news and you'll get, you know, the recap of all the terrible stuff, or like the Sunday, you know, Saturday edition that has like the, you know, in-depth articles, but it's kind of like, hey, you can shut it down, set it aside.
Yeah, 100%. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching today. This is our brand new channel, Diamond Owl Cinema, and if you guys want to show support, make sure you drop a like and hit that subscribe button.
We're gonna drop our first movie reaction when we get to 1,000 subs. We've already recorded like 5 of them, but we're gonna do some movie clips. We'll probably do some TV shows mixed in there as well. So let us know if there's something that we should react to, maybe a classic film, maybe a TV show that we missed out on. Put it down in the comments, and we appreciate you for tapping in.
We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.